GhoSTL took a walk with witches in Belleville, Illinois to find out some more about the history of the town and its own spooky, terrifying lore. Any spooky stories that stand out in your mind?
I took a picture before and I saw a witch walking across in the mirror.
Here at the coffee shop.
At the coffee shop.
What did the witch look like? Like a witch?
Like a witch.
Actually, Venue on Main itself has its own ghost stories, flickering lights and feeling the sense of presences sometimes.
Papa Vito's has a long history of hauntings.
Papa Vito's downtown is a historical building in Belleville, Illinois. It is a protected landmark. It has a lot of history. There's tunnels that connect this building from, this one to across the street to next door.
Unfortunately, tragic events in the building's history have given it a reputation for having ghostly activity.
This was a Lutheran school. The classrooms were upstairs. This building is an old house, so there was what was called a servant's stairwell. Kids were playing on like a tricycle, bicycle type of a thing, and they ended up both falling down the stairs and hitting either their heads or something. They both ended up dying from that. The lady that was in charge at that point in time was under investigation. So she hung a noose in the back stairwell and hung herself. And that all happened within like 5 to 7 days of each other. Prior to that, when it was a residence, which was mid-1800s, late 1800s, there's another ghost that we hear quite often. He was a servant of the house and ended up shooting himself in the basement. The gossip and the stories over, the last 100 years, this building has definitely gotten a reputation of being haunted. Anybody in my family has a ghost story or 2 or 3 or 100 to tell you.
Me and my sister were getting ready to walk out.
I was actually standing on the porch waiting for him to lock the door.
Our music system, we were having some bugs with it. It wasn't really playing that night for us.
And he was setting the security system, and then I saw his face just drop.
My heart sank. I think I turned pale white.
And he opened the door and he said, "Somebody's in the building."
And I have my back against the wall. My sister's looking at me and she goes, "What's wrong with you?"
And as soon as I walked back into the building, I could hear Frank Sinatra's "Luck Be a Lady."
And we hear Frank Sinatra go.
And it was blaring over the loudspeaker. Now that is on our music player. So I was like, oh, you know what, Ryan, we forgot to turn the music off. No big deal.
There was nobody in here. There was no excuse for it. The music was actually off.
I looked at the music player and the power's off. And I said, oh, okay, I'm sure it's just a switch or something, like a shortage. So I flipped it off, on, and then here's just Frank and he's just blaring. And I said, okay, we're gonna unplug it from the wall. So I just unplugged it and it stopped. We walked back to the door and we're just about to put the passcode in for the alarm. And all of a sudden, the big foyer lights, this huge light, it just shines on, it just turns on. And it's like a spotlight in the center of the restaurant. And so Ryan and I looked at each other and we're like, we're out.
For that to happen, it's unexplainable.
The restaurant's ghost activity has even been caught on camera.
Our band that we had was going outside and walking down this way. We had a person that just kind of appeared out of nowhere and walked right through me as I was walking up the stairs. And you could tell because you get like an ecstatic charge to you and you get goosebumps. I could see my breath. That's what caused me to go in the back and check our cameras to see what was that? Because that's unexplainable. And that's whenever I saw the figure walking down and we went through each other. It was an experience like I've never felt before.
Join us for more spooky, terrifying lore in part 2. Katie takes us on a tour of Papa Vito's in downtown Belleville. Let me tell you, it is spooky.
I'm getting a chill right now.